Yo, what's shaking, my gamers? You're watching Sakura Spirit. We just had a big anime battle. There's a new character introduced. I forgot her name already. It's been a week. Apologies. I forget names super easily. And whoever they were, they kicked the shit out of Sayaka and Hikari. So, we made a hasty retreat. Or how did Sayaka put it? I can't remember. Anyway, it isn't long before we arrived back at my house. And I can happily say we ran into no more monsters or crazy scythe-wielding girls along the way. Can't believe I even have to take them into consideration now. What has my life become? Reaching the front door of my house, however, I'm posed with a problem. These two girls insist on protecting me, and were just about to follow me straight into my house before I realized they were still there. Somehow I get the idea my parents might be opposed to me bringing in two complete strangers. Why this spooky, heist music? Girls at that. Plus, that would just lead to a whole new line of questions from them, and I'd rather not get involved in this mess too. So it took a while, and a lot of negotiating, and I really mean a lot. I was pretty much on my knees at one point, but I was able to persuade them that I would be perfectly safe in my house. They finally withdrew for the night, giving me some much needed room to breathe. They did say they wouldn't be too far away though if I ever needed them, and that worries me. It's a nice house. How do you just have this to yourself, man? Fuck. I closed the front door and almost collapsed against it with a drawn out sigh, any borrowed strength I might have had up until this point draining from me completely. What a day. My head aches. My arms throb. My legs feel like they're about to give way. Can't believe I'm even still standing after all that. The smell of food is heavy in the air, the aroma enough to make my mouth water. Was someone cooking in your house while you were gone, Kenta? Might be something to investigate. Oh. Right. Think I'd forgotten to eat today. Should probably fix that if I want any chance in surviving what tomorrow might bring me. Apparently just in time as the food is all set on the table with my parents about to... Oh, right. His parents are gone most of the day, but they still live with him. It was a weird situation. This short window of time in the evening is really the only chance I ever get to see my parents outside the holidays. An explanation. So I usually cherish these dinners and try to engage with them as best I can. But today I can hardly get a word out. I just sort of grunt in their direction before I collapse into the dining chair. As the meal goes on, the usual questions come up between us, such as how our days had went, and if I had been up to much. Despite looking completely shattered, I say it was just like any other day. I get concerned looks, but they don't have any reason to doubt me. Before long, dinner's finished, and after several extra helpings, I can't think of anything better to do than to call it an early night. I make myself excuse and head for my room with my steps unsteady. I'm just checking my audio. You know how it'd be. I drop into my bed, face first, the mattress giving out a groan. It can't be any later than 9 p.m. and I already want to sleep. Is every day going to be like this from here on out? I hope not. While I could just easily fall asleep in the current position I'm in, there's probably a good risk I might suffocate. So I guess I might as well do things the proper way. If I have to. Ugh. I push up off the bed and go close the curtains. Huh. Maybe I already fell asleep. As I went to close the curtains, my eyes are drawn to an amber glow down in my garden. A fire. Campfire, to be precise. Oh, jeez. They're camping out in your front yard, Kenta. I'll give you 3 guesses as to who that campfire belongs to. Yep. 2 magical girls. Sayaka and Hikari seem to have taken it upon themselves to set up a little base camp in my back garden, complete with a tent and a fire. I guess when they said they'd be close by, they really meant close by. I think they're trying to cook something, going by the pan over the fire. Didn't realize their lives are so rough with how glamorous they generally look. Oh, they saw me. Sayaka gives me an enthusiastic wave my way, taking her eyes off the pan. Yeah, okay, hi. I give a feeble wave back. That's how I imagine it. Somehow I get the feeling I should be worrying about this far more than I am. But, whatever. This can wait until tomorrow. I draw the curtains shut right as whatever Sayaka was cooking in the pan ignites into a tremendous fire. I'd be worried about your garden. I could just about hear Hikari's cry of terror through the window panes. Letting out one final mighty yawn, I flop backwards onto my bed, and it's not long before whatever semblance of consciousness I might have had left drifts into the night. Ah! White light! It's too bright! Streams of light filter in from the curtains, rousing me out of sleep that I wanted to last forever. Ugh, is generally how I feel when I wake up. I have half a mind to just turn over and wrap myself tighter in a blanket, but I guess I have enough to worry about right now without adding being late to school on top of everything else. Ah! Why is my throat doing the thing that it does? It's like tightening up every time I want to talk. Sucks. Let's tackle the day, I guess. I roll out from under the covers and crash onto the floor with the grace of a sloth. Ow. On top of everything else still aching from yesterday, my head thumps once more right on schedule. I really wish it would cut me a break. Just this one time. Starting from a crawl along the floor and gradually pulling myself up into a walk as if I was evolving in real time, I tug the curtains open. Huh. Look down in the garden to find it completely empty. Not a trace of the fire, the tent, or the girls. Maybe I really was dreaming last night? I mean, they couldn't really be as stupid as to camp in plain sight like that. The fire alone would be enough for the police to be brought down. That's one less thing for me to stress about, at least. Thank God. Right. I better not waste any more time or I'm going to miss my chance to have a proper breakfast like yesterday. Pawing at the dust around my eyes, I start for the bathroom. A nice hot shower should do wonders. Aw, man. Hot showers. Oh, I want to take one so bad that I know after recording this I'm going to bed. Oh well. I pull open the door to the bathroom and... Oh, I think I know where this is going. Yep! Exactly where what I thought was going to happen. What? The bathroom is occupied. What the heck are you gawking at? Close the door. Sorry, my bad. I slammed the door back shut, my heart an erratic mess. That was a close one. Wait a second. Something isn't adding up here. What the heck is going on? I swing open the door again, the sight taking away my breath once more, even though I already knew what to expect. Ah! What are you doing now? You pervert. I knew it! It is Hikari! And, rather undressed Hikari at that. She's caught like a deer frozen in headlights, her entire body tensing up in a near statuesque pose. She's down to her rather extravagant underwear, if you don't count the socks that she was in the process of taking off. Huh, they match and everything. With how she's bent forward like this, my eyes can't help but gravitate to her rather ample... Kenta! Huh? Snapped out of whatever daze I might have been in by her shrill tone. What? What was I doing again? What are you doing? Shut the door already! Wait. Shouldn't I be asking you what you're doing in my house? How does it look like, genius? Now go away! Her face is beet red. Is that... I always thought it was beet, B-E-A-T red, and not beet, the fucking vegetable red. I feel dumb. Hang on, I gotta Google this. Let me do a quick search. I've been wrong for a very long time. And I want to be an author. She's practically trembling with anger, though still frozen in place. But how am I the one at fault here? You know, it brings up a good point. They intruded into his house. It's not his fault he opened the door and expected the bathroom to be empty. Hey, now, don't get mad at me. I don't remember ever giving you guys permission to freely use my house. Especially not the shower. Close the door! Not until you close the door. Okay, but can you just, Her eyes give off a dangerous glow in the room, rumbling ever so slightly with frightening power. I guess this can wait until afterwards. If I want to keep my house intact, at least. Okay. My bad. Really? Flashing an apologetic smile and laughing nervously, I bring the door to a close once more. As demonstrated last night, sometimes retreating is the best course of action. Well, after that little situation, I find myself downstairs, both of the girls present. Sayaka is the same cheerful grin as ever, while Hikari looks like she wants to grab the nearest sharp object she can find and gut me with it. Again, it wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know? So, do you guys want to explain yourselves? She tilts her head, giving me a confused look. Oh, come on. How can I be the only one to find something strange with this? Well, I mean, what are you guys doing in my house? Using my things? Oh, that's simple. Since we've been watching over you for a while now, we noticed that your parents always seem to leave really early in the morning, and that you're the only other one that lives here. So we figured it'd be fine if we just, you know, let ourselves in to borrow the shower and stuff. So you pretty much just broke into my house. That's a bit of an extreme way to put it. We made sure to fix the window, you know. You did what? I quickly throw a glance about, looking for any windows in sight. No trace of break-in, at least. Jeez, what did they do? Throw a brick through one? I thought people who knew magic would be more subtle. See? Wait, did she say it's all Gucci? Oh. Okay. It's all good. I thought this said Gucci at first, goddamn. She tries her best to reassure me with her limitless optimism, her hands on her hips with a blinding smile. Can't say I mirror her enthusiasm, though. I bring a palm to my forehead, a headache beginning to set in. For once, I knew the cause of this one. Is this really necessary? Can't you guys just, like, magic yourselves clean or whatever? Wait, what's that sound? Oh, my heater kicked on! I haven't heard from it since... March? April? May? Ugh. I get cold stares from the both of them. I said the wrong thing again, didn't I? Kenta, our magic isn't just some convenient tool we can use it so carelessly in our everyday lives. Hikari finally speaks up again, having got over her mini sulk. It takes a lot of energy to even do something as simple as fly. And we always need to make sure we have energy in reserve in case of a surprise attack like last night. Do you really think it'd be a smart idea to waste that precious energy on something that could be done so easily with an actual shower? Fair point. But what I'm getting out of this is... So what you're saying is you could magic yourselves clean. Her eyes narrow. She takes in a deep breath, her cheeks puffing out dangerously. Why do I suddenly fear for my ears? You're an idiot. She sighs instead, the air escaping her in one long, drawn-out breath of defeat. My eardrums are safe for another day. Phew. What an awkward pause. I catch a glance at the clock on the wall. All this drama is really eating into my free time before school. If I don't start breakfast now, there will be no way to I'll make it in time. You guys do whatever then. I'm gonna make some food. I start for the kitchen, but Sayaka cuts me off, sliding in front of me. Her eyes are almost sparkling as she leans forward. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Let us make breakfast instead. Consider it our way of saying sorry for this little mess. Right, Hikari? She pulls Hikari in by the arm. My mouth is really dry. Oh, what? I didn't agree to. Right, Hikari? She tightens her grip on Hikari's arms, a deadly edge behind her otherwise cheerful words. Ow, okay! Letting them cook? I'm not so sure. What's the worst that could happen? I don't see the harm in it, I suppose. She seems to mean well, and it would be nice to take it easy after all this stress. Sure, go for it. Sayaka beams, making me feel confident in my choice. I think. You won't regret it. You just sit back and we'll have something amazing whipped up for you in a flash. With that, she spins on her heel and waltzes into the kitchen, dragging along with her a very reluctant Hikari. I take a seat in the connected dining room and ease myself into a chair. This'll be fine, right? Starts off well enough anyway. I hear plates and utensils clatter about with the cupboard doors battering along. Do you even know what you're doing? We'll worry about that later. Now put some of this stuff in too. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. The frantic chopping of vegetables sound out from behind me, mixed with Hikari's panicked yelps. Watch where you're swinging that thing, you can take my head off. It's fine. Are you sure that goes with that? Sure it does. I have a creative eye for these things. Is that supposed to go green? Should we just... So we just put this on like this? I hear the unsettling whoosh of flames. Just how high are they putting it on at? What do you think of this? What do you think this stuff is? I have no idea. Oh well, it goes in anyway. Things go silent in the kitchen. I can't tell if that's good or bad. I'm too scared to look. Is this really okay? Yep. This is how it's supposed to... Ah! Something explodes in the kitchen. Thick plumes of acrid smoke waft into the dining space. Put it out quick, it's going to spread. How do I do that? I don't know. Just try this. Phew. The roar of flames. I can see the flickering of amber in my peripheral vision. Nope, that made it worse. How about this? Maybe. It might have worked. Or not. No more magic, okay? This time will work for no more magic. I don't know what else to do then. Yeah. You're getting it everywhere. I hear water splash. A good deal of it. Like an entire bucket's worth of the stuff. Is it over? I think so. And look, the food is done. I don't really think that's... I said the food is done. Oh boy. Show me the masterpiece. Show me the masterpiece. Apparently done, cooking, the pair entered the dining space. Sayaka has a plate in hand, a good amount of steam or maybe smoke drifting from it. I hope you're hungry, Kenta. We really went all out to make this, She puts a plate before me, a sincere smile on her face. I guess she really gave it her all. But this can't be called food. Oh! It's... charred, burnt, crisp remains of what might have been food at some point sit on the table. Feels like it might be hazardous to even breathe in this stuff. I can see Hikari lurking further back, ashamed of whatever substance they have created. I guess it's my fault for letting them anywhere near the kitchen. I should take responsibility and... Yeah, I'm not eating it. Okay, yeah, no. I have to make a stand here. Things are only going to get worse. Look, I'm sorry, Sayaka, but I really can't eat this. Huh? Why not? She tilts her head to the one side, a small frown beginning to grow on her face. Great. Make me feel like a monster, why don't you? It's... well... how do I put this nicely? I give the toxic substance another look, sure that it's beginning to move of its own accord. If I ate that, I don't think I'd be able to attend school today. Or any day after that, for that matter. Oh? Psycho, what I'm trying to say is I would be dead. Stuff looks toxic. Oh. Her frown deepens. I'm sorry. It had to be done. Are you sure? Can't be that bad. Really? Really? How could anyone defend this... I can't even call it food! Okay, why don't you try some first? She pulls a face. I knew it. I already ate. See, why don't you just... But I know Hikari hasn't. She can show you how totally safe and tasty it is. Eh? Me? Hikari jumps as her name is called, still lurking quite a distance away from the food that she had helped give life to. Yeah. Come on over here. Show Kento how delicious it is. You can't be serious. That stuff is totally safe and edible. Now get over here. Please. Sayaka thrusts a finger at the table with enough force that I think the plate rattled. Yikes. Despite the wide grin though, I can't help but feel there's something sinister behind that. Yeah, me neither, man. Fine. She approaches the food slowly, each step taking longer than the next, as if she was marching to her death. Actually, that might very well be a possibility here. We made it, so it can't be that bad. It's just a little... crispy. She outstretches a trembling hand towards the food like it might bite her if she's not careful enough. And then... a bolt of magic erupts from her palm and hits the food, disintegrating it completely. Along with the plate. And a good portion of the table. Oops. Clumsy me. My hand appears to have slipped. What a shame. I was so looking forward to eating it and everything. I'm pretty sure magic doesn't just slip. And wasn't she the one that said they can't waste it on trivial things? Maybe it was an emergency in her eyes. Hikari! Sayaka pulls another heart-wrenching frown, and it doesn't last long before her usual optimism returns. Oh well. How about I make some more? No! I bolt upright in my chair, almost taking it with me in the process. I don't think my house would survive. Maybe being a little louder than I intended, I catch her off guard and she jumps. Huh? I mean, no, because we'll be late for school if you start cooking anything else. Oh, you're right. Look at the time. Phew. Good save, me. Alright, we'll go to school in the next episode. So thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.